What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit podcast. Me, Myron Gaines, and your boy,
Freshfit CEO.
Today, we're going to talk about, obviously, it's cuffing season, right? It's November, and everyone is looking to retain girls. So we're going to teach you guys the 7 things that you need to do to be able to hold girls and maintain a harem. Let's get into it, baby. Hey, man. What up, Fresh? How we doing, man?
Doing good, bro. Had 2 dates last night. It was going crazy, man. I had to meet one of our patrons, Darren. He's here in the studio right now.
Hey, man. We got one of our loyal patron supporters in the house. He's actually watching the show live right now, and he's got a date at 7, so he's going to run out of here soon. But we gave him some quick advice real quick to close this one, man.
Yes, sir.
But we won't say too much because in case the girl's watching. But shout out to Darren, though. He's in the back watching. And we got Chris on the 1s and 2s as usual. Mm-hmm. We'll do some quick housekeeping announcements, and then we'll get into the episode. So a lot of guys have been asking me, I've been getting hit up a lot about this Instagram course. So you guys understand, the course is going to be called DMs on Demand. We're going to release it this Wednesday, okay? It's going to be released at a special early bird price of $397 US, okay? And then it's going to spike up to $497, okay, on Black Friday. And then after Cyber Monday, it's going to double to $797. So you guys definitely don't want to wait that long to get it. You definitely want to get it early when you can at the $397 price point before Black Friday hits us, okay? And in the course, it's an 11 module course.
Plus a bonus in there.
Plus a bonus as well. And basically we teach you guys how to run your Instagram course from A to Instagram course, how to run your Instagram profile to be attractive to women, to network, etc. from A to Z. The real gold is going to be in the Zoom calls, though. We're going to do 10 Zoom calls on Monday through Friday. Times will be, we're going to figure out what the best time is for everybody because we know we're going to get a lot of international guys. So we're going to come to some middle ground that everyone can attend, or most of the people can attend. But it's probably going to be either in the evening or we might have a couple morning sessions, whatever, to get everybody in. But the gold is going to be in the Zoom calls because, guys, we got a lot of competitors. Obviously, people are watching. These Instagram tactics we're going to teach you guys are... it's a lot of secret sauce, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to put it in the Zoom calls and not necessarily in the module. So you guys will need to attend the Zoom calls to get the full effect of the course. Go ahead, Fresh. You got some?
And to be fair, like the content we're going to cover in Zoom calls is worth at least $10,000 in secrets.
Yeah.
Trades that over a period of time we kind of gathered from research and from our bigger competitors that share with us.
Yeah.
They're paying for the stuff. So it's really good content you guys are going to get.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, guys, is that I know there's a lot of guys out there that teach Instagram. We're going to teach you guys Instagram on steroids, quite frankly. You know what I mean? We're going to teach you how to like literally optimize it to the best that you can to not just get girls, but to network as well. Put yourself with high level guys. You know, we're going to also teach you some other techniques to procure certain things to make sure that your profile stands out from the rest, which is the real secret sauce stuff that we can't put in the modules because we know people will definitely watch and steal the stuff. So we're going to have to do that in the Zoom calls when we verify who everyone is in the call, and you guys will get that secret sauce stuff. But yeah, man, the course is going to come out this Wednesday. Quite frankly, I've been yelled at by a few of my coaches for selling it for only $397. But, you know, it is what it is, man. We want to make sure that as many guys can get their hands on this as possible, and we can give you guys as much value. But you guys already know, if you're on our Patreon, patreon.com/FreshFit, by the way, you already know that we're giving out way more value than, man, yo, hold on, man. Like, I just got to say this real quick. I study the competition very closely, okay? Other guys in the sphere, etc., who I will not name, outside of my business partners and friends. You know what I mean? You guys don't know the Rule Zero gang they're fam, and Donovan Sharp, they're all fam. But the other competitors that I'm sure you guys know, I look at all their stuff and they're not coming close to what we're giving on Patreon. Even at the $5 tier, you guys are getting way more value than these other guys. You know what I mean? Because you can only cry about hypergamy or talk about some BS, you know, cryptic message so long. You got to teach guys how to get around this thing. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, we're teaching guys how to do it because we're in the game, baby. Like we're here in Miami. If you can get girls in Miami, you can get girls anywhere.
And it's funny, man, because when you really think about it, right? Those guys are DMing me for help because we're in the game. And real talk, like once we
ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah, real recognize real. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say no names or put nobody on blast. But you know, as Solo TV always says, your favorite dating coach is favorite dating coach. You know, people be hitting up Fresh on the low, and it's just like, you know what I mean? I'd be shocked. I'm like, what? But anyway. Housekeeping stuff, summary. Course comes out Wednesday, $397. Black Friday, $497. Get on early because then it's going to double after Cyber Monday. We, if you don't want to get on there, get on the Patreon. You can get in for only $5. We're delivering more value than anybody else. If the Patreon doesn't show you the level that the level of quality you're getting at like $5 only, the course you guys are going to see it's going to be on steroids. And the Zoom calls are where it's going to be at. The modules are going to give you the foundation. Then the Zoom calls where we're going to give you guys this true secret sauce. But we have to verify who everyone is on the call. No trolls, no competitors. Then we'll obviously give you guys the secret sauce on how to run your Instagram, basically on steroids and do a bunch of things.
Fire.
But anyway, with that said, guys, today's topic, we're going to talk about, obviously, it's cuffing season, right? It's November. Every dude and or chick is trying to angle for some type of relationship, right? Whether it's a long-term friends with benefits type thing or a situationship, as people would say, or whatever it may be. At the end of the day, a lot of guys are trying to cuff chicks, and it's been evident here in Miami. For guys that are not down here in South Florida, Miami just recently opened up about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and the bars just started opening up. There's still a lot of restrictions in place because of the beer bug, but in general, what we've noticed is it's a huge sausage fest at most of the main venues in Miami.
For the most part, people talk about bring your own bottle, BYOB. In this current market climate, it's BYOG, bring your own girl. Because girls are out and about, but they're with the clique, they're with their friends, and cold approach is not how it used to be. So in this case, BYOG, wherever you can. But overall, though, Miami's still not fully open to the full extent that it should be.
Yeah.
And as a result, we've decided that we're going to stay indoors, pull chicks from online, Instagram, and work on a business for you guys. So.
And this hurts me to even say, guys, because you guys know I'm a huge cold approach advocate, like huge. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the guy, like I'll be walking with Fresh in Miami, and I'll suddenly stop talking. He already knows what time it is. And then I'll just like dart across the street and go talk to a girl, you know what I'm saying, that I see, because I don't think twice. I just go do it. But guys, man, even as a cold approach advocate, I'm here to tell you guys, like right now is not a good time to come to Miami. If you had plans to come down here, don't come down here until the new year, because we might even go down in a lockdown again, because a lot of the major cities in the United States, Toronto, London, etc., they're back on lockdown. I'm not surprised if Miami follows suit. So with that said, I would not come to Miami right now, guys. And again, this isn't for us to just talk about, oh, you need Instagram game. Like you need to get on, you still need to cold approach. Don't get me wrong when you can, but relying on it as your only sourcing method or night game is not good to do right now, especially if you're in Miami, man. Because
and then guys, think about it. You could sit from the comfort of your home. You could be out and about with your friends, but at the same time, you're setting up a sourcing method where you can actually do it from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. So IG is really powerful right now, the online dating, everything like that. And we're going to teach you guys in the course. But now that we know that it's cuffing season, as evident from us going out the past 3 weekends, and it's been a sausage fest.
Guys, winter is coming.
Yeah.
#JOT.
Facts, man. So we're going to talk to you guys about how to maintain women that you already have in your rotation, okay? Basically, we're going to teach you guys how to retain a harem, okay? And we're going to go over 7 things that you need in place to be successful.
Have to.
With maintaining a harem. So we're going to get into number 1 right now. Well, actually, it's technically number 7, and we're going to count down to the most important thing. As you guys know, you got to stay to the end to get the most important, because we need that view time, baby, because this channel is definitely going to get hit with the algorithm from all the truth bombs that we give. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, like the video, guys. Comment below and say, something like my obligatory comment to help with the algorithm.
My duty, my sworn duty.
Shout out to our boy Jacob. He's a pilot. He'd be doing that all the time. Thank you so much for that.
And the Freshfit fam as well.
Yes, and the Freshfit fam, all the patrons. CEO Lifestyle on YouTube. Follow Fresh. Guys, we're going to start, since we're not going to be doing night game, we're going to start putting vlogs on his channel of what we do on weekends, more pranks, stuff like that. Since night game is effectively dead right now in Miami until probably next year. So you guys are going to get more funny content and lifestyle stuff on Fresh's channel.
We got you.
So with no further ado, let's get into number 1.
Round 1, fight.
Or technically number 7 in this case. To maintain your harem, guys, AKA during cuffing season, set boundaries from the beginning. Bam. Yo, Fresh, I've been yapping too much. You go take this one first.
This is a must, guys. Like, real talk. If you want to maximize multiple chicks, you want to have a constant flow without any headaches for the most part, you need boundaries at the very beginning. Because I find that most guys, they'll meet a chick, they'll be kind of like lackluster, they'll let her do whatever. And then later on, like in a relationship, they'll wonder like, yo, why is she going out for girls' nights every weekend when she knows I don't like it. But for the most part, if you set a boundary up front saying, hey, you know what? I like you, I like your vibe, but really and truly, I don't want you going out every single weekend with your girls. Like, that's just not how I roll. If you want to, you can leave me and go do your thing. But if not, I can't stand for this.
Mhm.
And you set the boundary at the very beginning. She knows up front, okay, this dude is not going to tolerate this. If I like him, I got to abide by it.
Mhm.
And that's a problem because most guys, yo, she likes me, I like her. The vibe is good. You get one-itis, you let her do whatever. She walks all over you. And then next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're in divorce, crying, and upset. So yeah, man.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely hold that L very hot and heavy. Shout out to Arsenal fan 13 with the $2 super chat. This show is gonna be lit.
Thanks,
Hashtag fresh and fit. Thank you so much, brother. As you guys know, we're always providing you guys the truth because we're actually out here, you know. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna have to double down on what Fresh said. You guys definitely got to set boundaries from the rip. Now, these boundaries are your personal preference. You know, if you don't like your girls like going out, you know, doing girls' night out, that's a boundary you can do. I personally think if you have a long-term girlfriend, she's gonna be like, because keep in mind, guys, maintaining plates versus a long-term girlfriend are two different things.
Mhm.
So if you're going to have plates and you don't care necessarily about them going out, that's one thing. But if you're going to commit to a girl in a long-term relationship, well, number one, she needs to be trying to commit to you first. And then number two, yes, I would definitely have that boundary in place where she can't necessarily go out on girls' night because that's going to set you up for a bunch of problems. And a lot of the time, having a long-term relationship is just protecting your girl from herself sometimes because quite frankly, I say this all the time, a lot of women have bad habits that are not conducive to a long-term relationship actually lasting. You know what I'm saying? You know, women are taught, oh, it's okay to go and flirt with other guys when you're in a relationship. It's okay to go out and get attention from other men and all this other BS. And quite frankly, that's going to run into problems later on. But the main point and takeaway here, regardless of what your boundaries are, what your harem is like, you need to have some things in place that she understands that she cannot do, okay? Mm-hmm. If you have, let's say, you're maintaining 3 girls on rotation, you don't want any of them like, you know,
popping up out of nowhere.
Popping up out of nowhere. They got to contact you before they, you know, try to come over or hang out with you, which you should have these boundaries in place anyway. She shouldn't just be able to show up anywhere, but at any time. But you need to have boundaries in place and more importantly, be able to exert them. A big reason why girls walk all over you guys is because you don't set up boundaries and you don't, number one, you don't set up the boundaries, and number two, you don't act upon it. Now, I know people are probably wondering, well, Myron, how do we act on these boundaries? Nice and easy, guys. You withdraw attention from when she messes up, and you give her attention when she does what she's supposed to. Simple as that. You negatively reinforce bad behavior, which we will get into in a little bit more detail. But Fresh, you got anything else on this one?
Yeah, so I mean, for the most part as well, like if you have a multiple set of girls, like if you have 3-5 girls, that's max you should have anyway. You want to make sure that at this time, like when you're doing this setup, you're not exhausting all your energy on these girls because guess what's gonna happen? Dealing with one girl is already a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple girls, you need to know how to handle that. And for the most part, like we said, if you don't like dictate, like, okay, for example, I know a chick that would try to pop up on me whenever she could because I would text her back. And you can't be having that. Yeah. So that's a hard line you don't want to cross. Or for example, let's say you're out on a date and she's calling you back to back. That looks bad on you because then she's like, who's that calling you? So you need to set things in place so that she's not obstructing your peace. And she knows, okay, you know what? When I leave him, he's working. So don't bother him. Stuff like that, because guess what? Multiple girls is going to be multiple headaches, and it's almost like a full-time job if you don't set good boundaries in place. Yeah, absolutely. You guys got to understand that, like, when you have multiple girls that you're dealing with, they're basically your employees. You're the business, right? And they are the employees, and that's how you guys have to treat it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to basically make it work on your schedule, because if it's on their schedule, you're gonna deal with a bunch of mayhem, a bunch of drama. And you can't open yourself up to that, which will happen when you start dealing with multiple girls or even one girl. A lot of guys can't even handle one, so let alone multiple. So you guys got to definitely have some kind of schedule in place and boundaries to protect yourself from inevitable headaches in the future that will come. And Myron brought up a good point. It's on your schedule. Don't forget, guys, the number one important rule here is that you're not focusing on chasing females or just like maintaining them. You're focused on your passion, your purpose, whatever that might be in terms of business, your job. That's your main deal. When it's finished and you got time to chill and relax to an extent, then you go ahead and, set up the date here and there. But like we're saying here, make sure there's boundaries in place so that it doesn't affect you in your personal life in terms of like your business or what your mindset is. And once you can set that up in that way, you should be good to go. Yeah. And guys, we got the phone lines open, but we'll take calls at the end as usual. That way we just don't get distracted. We go through this outline and get you guys' fire game. But so let's move on to the next one. So number 2, okay?
Round 2, fight.
Or in this case, number 6, I guess, since it's a countdown. Yeah. Be in a financial position to weather the storm. Man, okay. So if you guys haven't already, I did a full episode, 5 things you need to have in place before you even think about having a long-term relationship. The 5 things, just to sum it up for you guys, in case you don't want to watch that awesome stream, was number 1, be in shape. Number 2, be at least 35 years old. Number 3, make $100,000 a year. Number 4, have 6 months of savings in the bank. And then number 5, a 50 lay count, right? So that you understand how to deal with women appropriately and you don't get sold the false bill of lading of purity that a lot of girls sell. And the reason why I say this, why the financial component is so important is because, quite frankly, women aren't going to defer to your authority or look at you as a leader unless you have your financial situation set up as well as the confidence, etc. Right? And like I always say, guys, I'm gonna have to, trademark this. You don't have enough Pokemon badges a lot of the times to get these girls to comply with what you want. Mm-hmm. Respect is only derived if she feels like you're worthy of submitting to and respect in the first place. A lot of guys complain women in the West aren't submissive, blah, blah, blah. They are submissive. It's just that you have to be higher value than them for them to be able to recognize that, then defer to your authority. Money is a very easy way to get them to comply easily. Now, with that said, this is why you need to have game in place, because if you don't have game, she'll comply, but then she's going to realize this dude isn't aware with women and she's going to fleece you. You know what I'm saying? That's when she's going to start dragging you to the Gucci store to get her bags and all this other BS, right? Birkin bags, all this other stuff, taking you to the cleaners. So you need to have your money on point solely so that you have, how do I say this? You need to be able, I always say this, got a lot of guys say, I get money, I want to make money so I can get girls. No. That is not how you do it, guys. That is wrong. You get the money so you don't have to tolerate the BS from girls. See the difference, guys? Because when you have money, now options open, doors open. I always say, as a man, when you have money, doors open. As a woman, when you have money, doors actually close. Mm-hmm. Because we know women aren't capable of dating down most of the time, right? Chick that makes $100,000 a year, very slim chance she'll date a guy that makes $50,000 a year. Switch it around, guy that makes $100,000 a year, he has no problem dating down, getting a girl that maybe is unemployed. Because quite frankly, men understand on an innate level that we are the providers. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So with that said, money opens doors for you as a man. You just need to be smart enough to know the doors are open instead of sitting there and supplicating to some chick that don't respect you or whatever. You need to be able to walk away, and that's what money allows you to do. So with that said, this is why it's so important to have the financial situation set up, because when you're running around when you have your plates or your harem, they need to know that they're replaceable, which we're going to talk about this in a little bit more detail. But that's my gist on it with the money. What do you think, Fresh?
Yeah, man. Guys ask all the time in DMs and Patreon, what's more important? Looks, money, status.
Ooh, yeah.
And I say all the time, look, they're all very important on some level, especially money, because with money, like Myron said, it opens up a lot of doors. Mm-hmm. And like, for example, let's say, right, you say, oh, okay, well, I know guys from prison, they get all the girls and like da-da-da-da. Yeah, but at what point are they getting girls? So for example, they can get girls, but that's it. They can't do any more. Yep. And for yourself, if you want multiple girls, at some point you will need to invest money and time at some point. So for the most part, when you're out there like building up your financial position, that's the foundation. Like you guys know, you can't build a house without a foundation. Facts. So the money is the foundation. Once the money is set in place, you can kind of like maneuver. Let's say, for example, you want to say, you know what, plate number one, let's go to Mexico for the weekend. Cool. Yeah. Pack your bags, we're going to Mexico. Yep. So just having that money, having those options gives you like a lot of room to play with. And then also as well, goes like, oh, you know what? Here's his stuff in order. I got to respect that. Yeah. Off rip.
And let me just, because I already know someone's going to be like,
oh, this is fresh. You got to take her to Mexico. You sipping, Paul. You sipping. You sipping.
Listen, guys, we're assuming that if she's a plate of yours, you've already vetted her to some degree.
Yeah, okay? Hopefully you did.
We're going to have to put some onus back on you guys. Like, we're hoping that you guys put some kind of, you put her through the ringer. She's passed some of the tests. She's earned that privilege from you, okay? So, and we could do a whole other episode on how to vet chicks, which I already know that's probably going to come next. How do we vet the women? Myron, Fresh, how do we do it? Which don't worry, we'll do that for you guys as well. But with that said, yeah, man, you get the money so you don't have to deal with the BS. A lot of guys get the money to to continue dealing with the BS. Like, a lot of guys will get the money and be like, oh, she don't like me, so let me buy her a bag. Oh, let me like take her out to dinner. Let me take her on this vacation, whatever. Bruh, you have the money so you can tell her, all right, cool, get out. And you bring another girl right in front of her and let her know that she's replaceable, bro. Chicks don't respect you unless they know that they can be replaced. I hate to say it like that, but that's just the unfortunate reality of the world we live in. And
that's a good point, because I find that most guys think that like girls want money. No, they want the lifestyle. Yeah. And out of respect, like, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't mean she's going to respect you. What she's going to respect is that, you know what I'm saying, you have game and you understand, you know what, at some point, I'm not going to tolerate this from you anymore. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From the very beginning, hey, if you're going to play that bull crap, you can leave because someone else could come, you know what I'm saying, take your spot. So just knowing that that she can be replaced is all the power right there. When you have money in place as well.
Big facts, big facts, big facts. So all right, so we're gonna go into number 5. My math is terrible, but this is the third thing you guys need to have in place to maintain a harem. Okay.
Round 3.
All right, reward good behavior. Now this is very broad, right? And we'll kind of touch this a bit so you guys understand, because you guys got to understand you can't be like, the alpha idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't take my girl out ever. She just comes over and we fornicate and I kick her right out. And it's like, bruh, if you do that, that's cool. You know what I mean? If you just want to smash and dash and, do all this, but you ain't
again.
Exactly. You ain't going to be able to retain her. You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, you need to have again, there's some girls that quite frankly, they belong to the streets, right? Like
She belongs to the streets.
and you just kick them to the curb anyway. You don't want to deal with them.
Yep.
But there are some girls that you actually probably want to keep on the team that are submissive, compliant. They're a pleasure to be around. They don't give you a hard time. You know what I'm saying? So when these girls come around, you need to actually reward the good behavior and not make them feel like crap.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another thing too, bro. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you guys. A lot of dudes that smash and dash a chick, that tells me off rip that you went out with a chick that you didn't even like in the first place. You just needed a bunker buster or whatever. Because if you went out with a bad chick, you would probably want to keep her on your team, right?
Hey, bunker buster, shout out to so low.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you guys a quick little tip. Don't go out with girls that you don't intend to see again. Because every chick you go out with, you should pretty much have in the back of your mind, I'm actually physically attracted to this woman. If she behaves and acts right, I'll put her on the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be dealing with chicks that you're not that attracted to anyway. But let's keep it real. A lot of guys will accept dates and go out with women that they're not even physically attracted to. They just do it to get laid. And then next thing they know, they're ghosting that chick, whatever. Litmus test is this, guys. If you can't wake up the next day and have lunch with her without some kind of embarrassment or shame, she's too ugly and you shouldn't have banged her in the first place. Yeah. Quite frankly, you know what I'm saying?
Besides makeup, make sure that you can wake up next to her.
Yeah, bro, and not be tight. Like if you wake up and you're tight, like you already messed up. Why are you out here dealing with chicks that are unattractive in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a waste of your time too. Because at the end of the day, we all know sourcing women is very time consuming. Mm-hmm. So if you're dealing with chicks that you don't even like, guess what happens? You're going to have to continuously source even more, right? And then sourcing, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it takes a lot of time and it's going to hurt you in other endeavors that you're trying to pursue. If you're trying to build a business, you're trying to make more money, whatever it is. I'm not even going to cap on you guys. I make the most money when I'm not chasing chicks. But when I'm chasing chicks and getting laid the most, I'm definitely losing money. Yep. It's very difficult to do both at the same time. You know what I mean? So at some point, you're going to need to have a little bit like of a calmer time period where you're dealing with girls that aren't a pain or whatever. How are you going to do that? You're going to need to source girls that you actually like from the first place, man. So And there's girls that I've hooked up with on the first date that I continue to see after. A girl hooking up with you on the first date doesn't necessarily mean that she's not worthy of being dated or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I think the chicks that try to leverage sex against you are the worst.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Fresh. I know you got some.
Nah, I just feel like guys also kind of like harp on the fact that, if she smells has sex on the first night, that she's a bad girl. No, it just means that one, either she likes you a lot, or two, she's willing to you know what I'm saying? See where you can take it from there. Obviously, occasionally there's a go for the streets that's like just giving everybody. But
of course,
for the most part, if she respects you, she will give it up sooner than later. So yeah.
Yeah, man. And guys, don't, like I always say, reward the good behavior, punish bad. So if a chick sleeps with you on the first night, you got to understand that she's probably making an emotional investment in you, and to some degree. And if you like the chick, don't make her feel like a garden tool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like reward that good behavior. And whether you want to take her out to eat, you want to take her to do something that you want to do, whatever you want her to share an experience with you that you already are going to do. Obviously, like we always say, you're the leader, right? Don't be a simp. But reward good, punish bad. Simple as that. The big problem is that a lot of guys can't recognize when they need to punish the bad. If a girl isn't timely in responding to your texts, or she tries to withhold sex from you or any of that stuff, like, bro, you need to like basically start like cutting her off immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but a lot of guys don't recognize that, and they'll sit there and tolerate bad behavior from a girl just because she's attractive. That's the girl you got to cut. The girls that are complying with you, those are the ones you got to give more attention to. The girls that give you a hard time, headaches, don't want to comply, not submissive, want to make you jump around hoops to get laid. You kick those girls immediately. You know what I'm saying?
And I see this all the time, man. Guys will go on dates with these chicks and wipe them up, and they'll reward the bad behavior. Like they'll be like, "Oh, honey, I can't, have sex today because my stomach hurts and my head hurts." Meanwhile, she's at the club with her friends getting lit.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, honey, when you get home, I got this cooked for you, or you know what I'm saying, dude, let's take a trip. Nah,
Bro,
you're,
yeah.
you're rewarding bad behavior, and then you wonder why she won't change or cater to you, because obviously you're rewarding bad behavior.
Facts.
So once again, so in this case, guys, like make sure whoever you're talking to, whoever girl you're dealing with, make sure that they comply. And for the most part, when they comply and they show in good faith that, you know what I'm saying, they like you're saying for what you could do, in a sense, reward it with something not too crazy, but something that she knows, okay, for a matter of fact, he likes me off rip. So,
yeah.
you know.
Simple put, guys, reward good behavior, punish bad. She gives you sex.
Yeah.
And she's compliant, submissive, whatever. Don't make her feel like a garden tool, bro. Like, especially if she's attractive, you want to keep her around, you got to reward the good behavior. But if she's, you know, doing some BS, being flaky, she's withholding sex from you, whatever, that's when you start, you know, punishing the bad, aka withdrawing your attention. Simple as that, man.
Attention is everything, guys.
Attention is everything for girls.
Men give attention for sex. Women give women want attention from guys, basically for
it's a battle between the two genders, man.
Yeah.
Chicks are trying to get attention, right, without giving up sex, and men are trying to give up men are trying to get sex without giving up attention. But quite frankly, guys lose this 99% of the times, because most guys don't understand the fundamental rule that sex for women is what they attention for women is their currency. So you got to protect it with like everything. You know what I'm saying? Unfollow any Instagram girl or model that right now, any chick that you're commenting or DMing on, if you don't know her personally or you're not dealing with her sexually, unfollow. Like basic stuff like that, guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't validate chicks that you're not dealing with.
Yeah,
but
like,
anyway,
all the likes and comments nonstop, and she hasn't even
heart emojis
responded to you once.
Like, bro, I'd be like, when these dudes, when I look at it, like one of these chicks like comments or anything like that, I see all the hard eyes and you're perfect and I'll lick your booty, all this wild stuff. I'm just like, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Like pathetic. But anyway, let's get into the next one, guys. So the next one, guys. Ooh, this is actually a good one right here.
Round 4.
Don't change up for her, guys.
Yep.
Man, dude, you want to take this one first?
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like most girls will try it as a plate. They'll try to like change or try to like hold you down, because obviously, if they're interested in you, they're gonna want to tie you down. So what's happening here? What happens here is that like they'll say, hey, you know what? I don't like you having that beard. I think you should shave it. You look way more handsome with that beard shaved. And lo and behold, some of you guys go and do it, and you shave the beard. You come back to her, yo, look, babe, look what I did. Oh, that's so sweet, honey.
But in the back of her mind, she's like, oh, hell no. I can control this guy.
You just gave her all the power. It's like when Samson was in the Bible, right? He was holding off from telling Delilah his secret of cutting his hair would lose all his power, because he knew that if he gave her that one tip, it might happen. And lo and behold, he did it. He lost all his power. So when you give a girl the option and the foresight to say, you know what, I can, you know what I'm saying, like
manipulate,
make this guy do whatever I want. Then you give her all the power, and at that point, you change up on yourself rather than changing up. I'm saying, sorry, you kind of change up for her rather than yourself.
Yeah,
so that's very important.
Yeah, man. Like, you guys got to understand something. When you start dealing with a girl, she's going to probably try to change you to some degree. It's what women do. You know, women love projects, quite frankly.
Yep.
And, you know, if you don't, let's say you don't like to open up a lot, right? This is a big one that girl, oh, you're so stoic. You don't open up. Oh, be vulnerable in front of me. Bruh, I'm here to tell you guys right now, don't do it. It's a trap, man. Yep. It is a trap. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up taking as soon as you open up, man, and you show those vulnerabilities, it's going to mess you up, bro. Because quite frankly, you guys got to remember, as the man, you're the stable rock in the relationship, man. She is the emotional one. You need to be the constant. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's going to have ups and downs, all this stuff. And you're going to have ups and downs too. You're human. You're a man. But the difference between you and her is that you're not going to wear your emotions on your sleeve, because when she has problems, she needs to be able to defer to your authority. And quite frankly, I'm going to say this right now, and I know people are probably going to get mad at me saying this, but women are not equipped to deal with your problems as a man. Yo, women are ill-equipped to deal with the problems and issues that men face on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Their life path is completely different than yours. You know what I'm saying? There's no burner performance for women. They're not judged on what they bring to the table financially and everything like that. Like, for men, your value is derived from what you create and what you bring to the marketplace, right? To the world. For women, it's like, you know, if you're attractive, you're going to get very far in life without having necessarily create. Now, is that a knock at women that like, enter the workforce and want to create something? Nah, I'm not saying that. For the women out there that work and create their own value, awesome. But that's something that they don't necessarily have to do. As a man, you have to, because there's consequences to a man if you're a failure. As a chick, like we talked about before, right? About like how, me and Fresh have both dated women that are basically like degenerates. They smoke weed all day, they drink all the time, they party, they do nothing but like basically just party and have fun, right?
Right.
And they're still able to get in rooms with rappers, high value guys, etc. Get invited to boat parties, whatever, right? Get invited to get flown out, whatever. You think as a man, you smoking weed all day, not making no money, you're a loser. You think Rihanna's gonna invite you to LA to go party with her, bro?
Nobody cares.
Like,
Nobody cares.
hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a guy, you there is a burden of performance. You have to perform to some degree, or else what's the consequence you're going to face? You're going to face the ability to not procreate, because women are selective on who they have sex with, and a big part of who they select is the winners, man. So as a guy, you don't get the benefit, you know what I'm saying, of not having to perform. You have to perform as a man, quite frankly, or else you're going to deal with the ultimate consequence: no procreation, right? You don't get to reproduce, which is, last time I checked, the reason why we're here on Earth. So going back, right, to why you can't change up, the things that allowed her to fall in love or like you in the first place, you cannot change that. Mm-hmm. She's going to try to change you, right? But all she's going to do is build, as Rich Cooper always says, shout out to him, go jump on his channel, Entrepreneurs and Cars. She's going to just build a better beta. And then once she fixes you up, she's like, oh, you let me fix you up? You're soft. I'm leaving. Like, done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she going, man. So by the way, we got 250 live viewers right now. Guys, thank you so much for supporting. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my boy Freshman CEO channel, CEO Lifestyle, where we're going to start putting up blogs, since Night Game in Miami is pretty much dead right now.
It's going to be lit, y'all.
So we're going to go out and talk to chicks and do funny polls for you guys. Comment below what you guys want us to ask chicks.
Public interviews.
Public interviews.
That good stuff.
That type of stuff. So you guys are definitely going to see us run around Miami doing that. And we're still going to be doing the shows, obviously, 2 times per week. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for the support. 259 live viewers now. Awesome. So guys, don't change the man you were when she liked you in the first place. She's going to try, guys. Open up to me, blah, blah, blah. Just understand this one ironclad truth. Women are ill-equipped to handle your problems. You know who you open up to and become vulnerable with? Your male friends, okay? Guys that you trust and like, your coach, your business partners, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell Fresh about my problems, he tells me about his problems, because we're actually equipped to advise and help each other in a way that isn't going to detract from our relationship, right? Because men deal with these problems. They're in your shoes. They know what you're going through, right? They understand the burden of performance. Women don't, though. You know what I'm saying? And when you tell her your problems, especially financial ones, I did a video on this, things to never talk about on a date. Never talk about your financial woes with women, man, because as soon as you do that, remember that security that women are always looking for? It starts to dissolve a bit. And when that security starts to dissolve, guess what happens? Boop, the hypergamy filter, Spidey sense comes, oh, low value, oh, let me replace. And then that next thing you know, she's trying to monkey branch onto the next guy, and you're wondering, like, I opened up, why'd you leave? And it's like, nah, bro, because you were stupid and you thought it was okay to tell a woman about your problems. And like I say, they're ill-equipped to deal with your problems. Fresh, you got some?
Yeah, very important. Like, you ever wonder when you pillow talk with your girl, what happens? So what happens is, you tell her all your secrets. You tell her all the issues you're having. Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy did this at work, and now we're losing this much money, and I hate it. I don't know what to do. All y'all emotional ass dudes out there, right? She'll go and take that information because she can't really handle it and share it with somebody else. And it might be another guy. Yep. Might be her best friend. Say best friend. It might be, her girlfriend. And then it spreads.
Facts.
And then you're like, yo, how did my info get out there? How do people know this?
And what's her friend going to tell her, Fresh?
Oh, I need to leave that dude right now. So what happens is, guys, when you go pillow talk to your girl, or your plate, and you give her all that information, you're making it worse for yourself, one, and then two, it's getting out there because she's spreading it, because she can't really handle that type of information and that type of energy, because she's not made for it. So if you need a vent, hit up your guys, hit up your boys. Like, Myron's my boy, I'll hit him up. Mm-hmm. I'll hit up Chris behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your network. That's your real way to vent and get your stress out, by hitting the gym and definitely like talking to your dudes or your boys. Yeah, so, man, absolutely, man. This is why it's so important to have a tribe of men that you can trust and rely on. You know what I'm saying? Which we have on our Patreon, patreon.com/FreshFit. We have a Telegram chat where we talk with our guys. If you're in the 97 tier, you get to hang out with us. Actually, our boy Darren just left for his date. Yeah, no, dude. So he even said, bro, like, after hearing our content and doing it, his dates have went up. Like he used to go on like maybe one day a week.
Mhm.
Those date almost every day of the week.
Absolutely. You know, he's about to meet a chick
Instant.
right now, man. So
And he's in
it's-
Miami. Imagine that.
yeah, exactly. He came from Canada to hang out with us. You know, we're gonna hang out with him tomorrow. He had a date tonight. So yeah, man. If you're a 97 tier, get to party with us in Miami, hang out, man. We ain't frauding nobody. We get to see the show, hang out with me, Chris, and the team. Quick announcement, by the way, guys. We are on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google.
Yes.
The Fresh and Fit podcast. We are live on there. Get on there. Please subscribe. Listen to us on there on your car rides or at work, but put it low because obviously your feminist coworkers are going to get tight. Who are these guys? Yeah, put your headphones in, bro. When we're out here saying, yo, don't let her get comfortable. No future. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely listen to it in your headphones. But anyway, we'll get to the next one. Fresh, do you have anything else besides don't change?
Yeah, guys. And if you're going to change for yourself, man, because I find too many times people focus on, okay, if I do this, girls will like me, or if I do this, I'll get this type of girl. Like, but for the most part, change comes from within, and it should come from a mindset of, you know what, I'm doing this for me because I want to either expand my life or expand my network. I want to look good for my my peers or for people I want to network with. And once you can do that for yourself, by default, you're gonna get whatever comes to you. So you want to be a magnet rather than be something that's gonna be attracted. You know what I'm saying? To chasing something, because when you're a magnet, things come to you.
Mm-hmm.
So just become that better version of yourself and just go from there.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have said that better myself. All right, guys. So we're going to get into the top 3 things that you need to have in place when you're running a harem and maintaining girls. Okay. So we're going to count this one down.
Yeah.
Round 3.
Okay. See her no more than 1 to 2 times per week.
Bruh.
Man, this one right here, I know a lot of you guys are failing on this one, bruh.
Can't do it.
they have her living in the house with them. They're like, she's
Easy
basically
access.
sitting there, easy access. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, guys, if you didn't already, we did an excellent podcast with my boy Andrew Esquire. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, Andrew Esquire. He's an attorney. He's my close friend and my attorney as well. We talked about the dangers of cohabitation.
Yep.
Right? Whether it's with a woman, other men, whatever it may be, we went over the whole spectrum of why it's dangerous to cohabitate. And quite frankly, a lot of you guys are pretty much right there on the verge of cohabitating with these chicks, seeing them multiple days, letting them keep a toothbrush there, letting them get mail at your place, which is all pretty much going to be grounds for her to be able to claim that she has some kind of rights to the property.
Starts with a toothbrush.
Exactly, bro. And you won't even, you're going to have to basically go down the eviction route, which is a pain. Fresh could talk about that as a real estate owner.
It was not fun.
And last thing you want to do is be trying to kick your girl out that you don't like anymore when she's already mad at you. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, to keep attachment down, keep mystery high, you need to see her only 1 to 2 times per week. Okay. Now, if she's out of state and she comes to see you, whatever it may be, a weekend, 2-3 days, that's okay. But then, she gone. You know what I'm saying? She got to go home.
She got to go.
And the reason why I'm telling you guys to do this is because gonna have to keep it 100 with you guys. I don't want you guys to get attached. Quite frankly, a lot of you guys are lover boys. Let's keep it real, man. You guys have a girl over and you guys, you're just like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are lover boys, bro. You guys watch this content, you know what I'm saying? To try to get a girlfriend and lock her down. And that's not what you want to watch this content for. You need to watch this content to, number 1, become a better man and let the women be a byproduct. And then number 3, more important, which I always say, you need to treat women as expendable commodities, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that again. You need to treat women as expendable commodities. And the reason why I say that is because women treat men as expendable commodities, just that they don't actually overtly tell you this when they're out dating. This is why girls date so many guys non-exclusively.
Mm-hmm.
They have one dude paying a bill, one dude paying rent, one dude that they actually have sex with and, that they're physically attracted to. Like, women compartmentalize men better than men do women. It's just that women conceal it better. So you guys need to adopt the same mentality that women do when they date. You understand? So the way you're going to do that is by not getting attached, not seeing her more than 1 to 2 times per week, man. And this is a mistake that a lot of you guys make when you guys are running harems or seeing girls on a more frequent basis. Okay, Fresh, what do you got on this?
I'm gonna add to that as well. So let's say you want to get out that mindset. Basically, you want to stop seeing a girl all during the week, like the same girl. What you can do is constantly source. So, for example, if you have so many options right that you can choose from, you're not gonna want to see only her, or for the most part, for the whole week. You must see her once or twice. And when you have other options as well, you can say, you know what, I want to see Janet on Monday, Jackie on Tuesday, not Shaniqua, but like gym on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? She has options now. So now rather than, you know what, I want to see her again because that was a good interaction. Now, you know what? I got Jackie over here that I can see, you know what I'm saying, the next day. Let me see what she's about. And the more options that you have, the more freedom you have to kind of like play around and see, like, if you like Janice, you like Jackie, it doesn't matter. So for the most part, if you're constantly sourcing, and that could be Instagram, online dating apps, cold approach, however it may be, you're not worried about just seeing her all the time. And look, if you have multiple plates, you can't do that because what's going to happen is you're going to put too much time in one plate and then other plates are going to fall off because you're like, oh, he's not paying attention to me. He's doing his thing. I'm going to find somebody that actually wants to spend time with me. So it's important to have certain time frames for them. And I would say max, if you have like three to five plates, you want to have them seen once or twice a week only. And that's it. Because once again, your time is very, very important. And then two, also as well, you don't want to be wasting a lot of time with the same girl when you have other girls waiting for you to kind of make that work. Yeah, man. So guys, quite frankly, we're saying this tip, seeing her one to two times per week, is to protect a lot of you guys. Because I know a lot of guys get attached. They'll start to get that one-itis. They'll start to care too much. Mm-hmm. And when you start to care, you know what I'm saying? That's when the girl's pretty much like, gotcha, bitch. And then next thing you know, you're out here spending money on bags. I'll do anything for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. You crying like Drake, like, oh, you ain't text me back. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Which I blame Drake for all the beta males right now in 2020. But man, that's a whole other conversation. Bro. Shout out to my boy Drake. Yo, Drake, if you're watching this live, bro, you are responsible for all the beta males out there. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. Yo, we got 300 live viewers right now, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this content. You guys know we're pretty much keeping it real. One of the few guys keeping it real in the sphere, man. In the game, baby. In the game, baby. We ain't front of nobody, man. We out here like boners through gray sweatpants, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, so we're going to get into the top two right now, guys.
Round
really,
two,
nigga?
Fight.
All right, man. So number two, guys, which is, number two. And then we're going to get to number one, the grand finale. Mm-hmm. Work on yourself.
Yes.
Woo! I can't tell you how many guys get out there, get one or two girls. All of a sudden, they start going to the gym less. They start eating her food, you know, which always tends to be some kind of lasagna or some kind of fattening agent, or she bakes or she'll give them cakes. You know what I'm saying? They start to not see their friends as much. They start to, you know, take maybe a day or two extra off work. You know what I'm saying? They start to become a little bit more lethargic. They might join her in smoking the ganja a bit. You know what I'm saying? When they never did it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, do always continue to work on yourself regardless of the girls that you're dating. If you are going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week, I'm going to tell you guys right now, bump it up to 6. Yep. Why? To make sure that she doesn't think that she's got some kind of, you know, allure or spell over you. You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing too, man. It's going to sound very messed up, but I'm just going to say it. You need to let your girl know at all times that you're superior to her. The only way you're going to be able to maintain your girl and have her sit in rotation and be cool with you doing what you got to do is she's got to feel that you are superior to her in every single which way. Now, no woman or no feminist is ever going to admit this, but guess what, guys? The unfortunate reality is this. Women don't want a fucking partner. They want a guy who's superior to them. And they don't build, they move in. And ain't nobody going to tell you that, right? But quite frankly, chicks in 2020 especially, they want you assembled, okay? They don't want this like, oh, assembly required. Nah, they're throwing that to the side,
they don't
bro.
Want build a bear. They want a full-grown bear.
Yeah, man. And especially in 2020 now, you guys got to understand, women are earning men in a lot of major cities in the United States. So since women are making more money, they don't want to have to deal with a guy and help him make money and all this other stuff. Because a lot of girls look at it like, yo, why do I need to sit here and help this guy build a castle when I've already built my own? Screw that. They want you pre-assembled, guys. Just like Rich Cooper always says, my coach, you know, women don't care about your struggles. They wait at the finish line and pick the winners. And that's just the unfortunate reality of how the marketplace is. And if you guys don't believe me, there's a reason why the Pareto principle exists. I would argue maybe 10 to 20% of guys, I would say closer to 15, are having sex with 90% of the girls. Why is that? Because women pick the winners. So you got to work on yourself, guys. You got to continue to be the guy, just like we said before, to double down on don't change. You need to continue working on yourself and work on yourself even harder so she realizes, man, I'm lucky to have this dude. Go ahead, Fresh. I know you got to drop some heat.
Tell you a little bit of a story about what happened yesterday. Let's go to memory lane real quick. All right,
take it away, sir.
So to bring Myron's point home, right? So girls will literally, right, get a relationship with you basically, and they'll watch you. They'll see, okay, is he improving? Is he staying the same? Is he getting fatter? And what happens is they'll start to open up their options. So for example, let's say she was curving this guy for like maybe 2 months because she was dating you. And he started like slack off. Started, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore. I'm just stay watch TV with you or Netflix. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, work on my business because like, you know, I want to take us to Six Flags, stuff like that. And what happens is while you're catering to her, giving her more of your time, you're losing your time as a man. And as a man, you need to grow, be around other men, work on your business, stuff like that. And that's more important. She's gonna say, you know what? Let me pull back a little bit more. So mentally, she's gone all the way. And at that point, you lost her completely. So actually, and then also as well, on the day I was on yesterday, when I went to the car show, this chick I was chilling with, right? So she's telling me about her past, and her current plate, you could say, was messing up because he lost his job. He wasn't providing for her as he normally would. And as a result, she was on a date with me. So women will find the winner. And if you're not the one winning, she's going to go somewhere else.
And bro, yo, real quick, I just want to give the audience some context real quick. This chick doesn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's 1000% like sponsored, if you guys know what I'm saying. And she's out here putting a burner performance on the guy. And look, he's trying to mess up a little bit, you know, losing a little bit of money. Oh, well, you know what? Let me go on this date with Freshman CEO. Mind you, she was curving him before. As you guys know, we talk about our L's on here. We don't cap. She was curving him before. Now all of a sudden, the guy she's dealing with, right, that sponsors her, he's messing up, losing some money, whatever it is. Remember, guys, what we said earlier, security, right? Once security starts to dissolve, hypergamy kicking in. Oh, let me go on a date with this guy now. Open myself up to another option. So this is why it's so important, guys, to number one, not change and continue to work on yourself. And I argue when you have girls in rotation, you need to double down and work even harder so that they understand that you're still in the up and up. And the number one killer of a woman's sexual attraction, guys, is lack of ambition. I made a whole video about this. You know, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like people think like, do I need 6-pack abs? Do I need this? Listen, man, you need to be ambitious. Okay.
Yep.
That's truly what it is. That's like one of the biggest attraction killers is a guy that's lazy and isn't like looking forward to the future. So this chick, perfect example. We didn't even coordinate this. It's just like proving the point even more like, yo,
Yo, also as well, this is a never-ending process. Like, I don't care if you get married. I don't care if you have a long-term girlfriend for like 10 years. This never ends. So even if you get like a girl, you have to always work on yourself no matter what, because you could lose her to a guy that's either doing the work right now or has done the work and is set up in a way that you can never be. So you have to be the best version of yourself no matter what. Married, with a girl, with plates, you need that for yourself, not for her. But as a byproduct, she's going to respect you. And women only stay with men they respect.
Facts. So, man, big facts being spoken there, guys. So that right there is just like an example. You know what I mean? Like, chick was curving him, guy that she's dealing with. Because you guys got to remember, when girls are curving you, typically that means she already has a full roster. You know what I mean? She's just taking your free attention, whatever. But she was curving. Then all of a sudden, her main guy is messing up. Oh, let me open up and go on a date with a guy that I was curving. Girls always have options and backup situations, man. That's why you guys got to do the same thing every time.
And this is why you need Instagram, because Instagram, it's like a placeholder.
Facts.
So if she curved on you one time, you post some high DFV stories.
Yep.
You do it the right way. She's just going to come back eventually.
Facts.
That's why I never completely close the deal with the chick, because I know for a fact, okay, you would do it today, but tomorrow you might not be with dude. So look, when you're ready, I'm gonna be. And
this girl's bad too, man. Like, she came back around. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's definitely. She don't even got a job, bro. I ain't even gonna. Maybe we'll talk about it in the Zoom call. But bro, this chick.
Yeah, man.
I know who you talk about. But anyway, we ain't gonna put her on blast. We're gonna go on to the number one thing that you guys need to have in place to be able to maintain your harem.
Final round.
Guys, you need to keep sourcing. Yep, I said it. And I know what you guys are probably thinking. Myron, why do I need to keep sourcing? I got 3 plates right now. I'm doing so well. They like me. Like, this is gonna be until you know what I mean? They're gonna like me. Like, why do I need to do this? Do I need to keep swiping on Tinder? This is annoying. Yo, you guys need to keep sourcing. And the reason why you guys need to keep sourcing is because I always say this. Women naturally have an abundance mindset. Men have to work to get that abundance mindset. And let me tell you guys something. When you're dealing with multiple girls, you're not going to lose them one by one. You're going to lose all 3 in the same week. You know what I'm saying? Like something's just going to happen, bro, where you're going to lose them all in the same week. Because you guys got to understand that when girls know that you deal with multiple women and you date non-exclusively, they're going to put you in what I call the F-boy category. They won't admit this to you, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to put you in the F-boy category. And what that means is you are a placeholder until some other guy comes along that is better and willing to give them some kind of commitment, especially if that's what they're looking for. This is going to be a common case when you're dealing with chicks in their late 20s, etc. If the guy comes around and says, I love you, baby, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and he's like willing to commit to her, she's going to go with that guy. And then eventually he's going to mess up and then she'll come back to you anyway, right? Yep. So because you're going to be the cool guy, the bad boy that, you know, gets the NSA type, the no strings attached action, you know, she don't got to worry about you judging her, etc., right? So with that said, to keep that abundance mindset, you're going to need to go out there and keep talking to girls. And another reason why this is critical is because women respect men that they know can replace them. Because I'll tell you guys this, when a girl knows that you can replace her, but you're still chilling with her, that makes that is actually what they want. They want a guy that can cheat on them, but is choosing not to, and or can replace them, but is choosing to still keep them in the circle, because that tells her that she's actually worth something. You know what I mean? And she's bringing something to the table. Go ahead, Fresh. What do you got?
Yeah, I guess you're right, man. Because she's ready from the jump. Yeah. But no, for the most part, regarding basically keep sourcing, it just means that, like, for example, guys will be like, yeah, be the best version of myself because for a chick. But you know what I'm saying? There's also somebody better than me. Yes. And that's the reason why you need to source, because when you source for yourself, what's happening there is that, like, let's say you're juggling many players, right? One is going to drop at one point in time. So you're going to only juggle for so long. One is going to drop off for whatever reason. And if you're always sourcing, it doesn't matter because you can fill that spot right back whenever you want. So always source, just because, one, it's abundance mindset. You don't have to worry so much. And think about this, right? When you're wealthy for the most part, right? What are your concerns? It's no longer, can I pay the rent? Can I buy this car? It's more like, okay, how do I keep my money in terms of, like, preserving it? Same thing when you're sourcing. When you're sourcing, you're not worried about female A, female B on your plates, because guess what? If they mess up or if they don't comply anymore, good riddance. I got like 2 more I could put in the space. And that's important. And guys, when you come from that mindset and from that frame, you get real power. And once that you get that real power, you can kind of like maneuver how you want to maneuver. And you're no longer worried about, like, oh, did she flaked on me? Oh, this happened. Okay. She flaked on me. Cool. Janet, where you at? Come through. Boom. And that is real power, because at the end of the day, guys, like, if you can, how to put this, if you can find a way to source, especially with Instagram, shout out to the course coming soon. Literally, you have an endless supply that how females have, and they're not worried about you or the next guy.
Facts.
If you don't man up or do what you need to do, she gonna move on, and that's what it is.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you guys something, man. So you guys understand the marketplace that we're in right now. By the way, guys, phone lines are open: 515-605-9740. We're gonna do an open Q&A. We're gonna go till 7:30. And yeah, guys, so definitely call into the show to get on. And if you jump in right now, we will definitely get you in the queue. And we got a couple super chats as well. But just to double down on what Fresh was saying, with still sourcing, you guys got to understand that, like, if you look at a chick's phone, right, there's going to be red notifications everywhere. All right. It's going to be on Snapchat, on Instagram, text message, WhatsApp, Telegram, Tinder, you know, the sugar sites, if you know what we're saying, like, they're going to get notifications all day. This is why women naturally have an abundance mindset. And quite frankly, they can replace you way faster than you can replace them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to lie. But even though women have many options, very few of these options are actually worthy. Solid. Okay? So, guys, class in session. About to give you guys a fire analogy right now.
Game!
You guys got to understand the way women operate. Women are like Lamborghinis, okay? And what I mean by this is it's a high-powered vehicle, right, that gets a lot of attention. However, as we all know, Lamborghinis are very inefficient with gas, correct? And they need gas constantly to be able to get to the next destination. There's plenty of gas stations out there, but not many of them give premium gas, all unleaded. These are the simps in their inbox, okay? But the Lamborghini's got to run, right? It's got to work. So what will happen? They'll stop at multiple gas stations, right? Get this unleaded gas, give them that gas, AKA the attention that we were talking to you guys about. They'll get it, but the car ain't going to run efficiently because they're getting BS gas, unleaded, right? The premium gas is only offered at certain gas stations, but those are far and few between. This is why, even though women have the illusion of having many options, there ain't that many gas stations that give premium gas to help the Lamborghini run optimally, guys. So you need to understand that you need to make yourself that premium gas. How do you make yourself that premium gas? By not being available at every fucking gas station, man. You don't give free attention to these chicks, and you continuously source other women so she knows that your premium gas is worthy of being paid extra for that gas so the car can actually run efficiently, okay? This is how you guys got to put the price on your attention, man. A lot of you guys don't put
some respect on my name.
You guys give your attention for free. You sit there and supplicate to a woman. She gets all this benefit without working for it. And quite frankly, it's human nature that people don't pay attention until they pay, whether it's time, resources, money, etc. So the only way chicks are going to respect you is by them knowing on certain terms that they're replaceable at any times. If your chick isn't walking on eggshells every time she deals with you, you're messing up. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to feel that she can get replaced at any time. And a lot of you guys let these chicks get comfortable. If you guys are going to listen to one thing I tell you the whole day, all right, from this awesome broadcast that we have, which, by the way, we have 313 live viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember this, guys. Future, I always quote him, bitch, don't get too comfortable, all right? And that's enough swearing for me today because YouTube is going to mess up the algorithm.
Real quick, though, shout out for that analogy. That was really DeMarco worthy. That was one I never heard before, so that's pretty good, man. Lamborghini reference.
I wrote it in my notebook. You know, knees weak, arms are heavy, mom's spaghetti. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, these other content creators can't mess with us. You guys know what time it is.
Facts.
But anyway, we got a couple super chats. Fresh, you got anything you want before we get into super chats?
Go ahead.
So we got Ryan Acevedo in the house. Shout out to him with the $5 super chat. Bros, how do you deal with girls that pull the let's be exclusive question? Chick is bad and has her life together. Nice. That's a good question. I'm assuming, have you had guys fornicated yet, Chris? Just respond in the chat so that we can give you the best advice, or Ryan, the best advice. Because if
Ryan, hop on the Zoom call, bro. He's
a patron, by the way, too, guys. Getting the fire game from us.
But yeah, so, how do you answer it now?
So I guess we'll answer it. And by the way, guys, don't forget the phone lines are open, 515-605-9740. So Ryan, we're gonna answer your question. This is good because she's angling for the relationship, right?
Yeah, she brought it up.
She brought it up, which is excellent. As we always talk about, guys, here, you can't angle for the relationship. The girl has to angle for the relationship.
Yep.
That's the only way that you're going to be able to impart your boundaries. So it depends, man. Like, number one, have you hooked up with this girl? I'm assuming you have, right? You're a patron of ours. You know already that you ain't going to commit to no chick that ain't giving you sex.
Better not.
Yeah. But number two, is she compliant? Do you like her? Is she submissive? Does she give you a headache when she comes over? Like, these are all things that come into it. So I would say you got to make a decision whether you actually like this girl and want to actually commit to her. If the answer is nothing nothing besides like an emphatic yes, I say no. Keep her on the team, date other girls until she proves to you that she's worthy of a commitment. You know what I'm saying? And then you're also going to have to be upfront with her and tell her, you want to be my girlfriend? These are my rules. And then you can, boom, tell her right there and then, because she's coming to you for the relationship. So you can tell her right there and then, these are my rules. And most chicks ain't going to like them. You tell a girl, you can't be on Instagram, or I don't want you going on girls' nights out, which are basic fundamental things you should have in place if you're going to have a serious girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She's going to tell you, nah, I'm good. And they're like, all right, cool. Well, then you're just going to continue to stay in the status as a FWB. You know what I mean? Friends with benefits. Go ahead, Fresh. What's your point?
Yeah, so Ryan, in this case, bro, it's kind of like when you go to the bank for a mortgage, you have to have certain requirements down packed to get that mortgage. Same thing with this chick. She's going to have to pass your requirements. And that could be, like Marion said, no Instagram. That could be no girls nights out. Or it could be as simple as, I need you to cook every week. So whatever those requirements are, make sure it's known to her. And if she really likes you and really wants to, she's going to cater towards those things and make an improvement. At that point, you can decide, you know what? Okay, you passed this test in terms of the requirements. I'm gonna take you on, or you know what? I need a little bit more effort here, and then give it time. You shouldn't be doing this like at the very start of the interaction.
Yeah,
like the day or whatever. You should be doing this like maybe a year later.
Yeah, bro. You got to make her work for it, bro. In today's marketplace, guys, you got to understand that a lot of women have a natural sense of entitlement, and quite frankly, she ain't gonna respect the relationship until she has to work for it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna head to the phone lines here. What's the area code, Chris?
Oh, we got another.
Yeah, I'll we'll get the call online, and then I'll definitely read the super chat. 941. You on the line?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what up, 941? Let me read the super chat real quick, brother, and then we'll answer your question. Brian Burton with the $9.99 super chat. Damn, Myron, you just dropped the bomb. Salute to the two of you. Hey, bro, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, man. I noticed that analogies help guys understand things a lot better. GK with the $5 super chat for stripper name Porsche, and she gets tips from many men. Then her fat friend, her nickname is Minivan.
Yo,
this dude's out here with the shout out to GK with the $5 super chat making jokes. And then we got Igabu Quenu for that analogy, Myron. Damn, bro, salute to you. Shout out to Fresh too. Yeah, man, we guys, these analogies and these stories that we tell you guys come from experience, man. We're out here actually doing the game, bro, in the hardest place, man. We ain't in the Philippines or Colombia or Brazil or Mexico or where else is some of these places the guys go? You know what I'm saying? These third world countries, Dominican Republic, Panama. Yeah. You know what I mean? Talking about, I got a game. I'm an American running a third world game. Like, nah, bro, we out here dealing with the hardest chicks, man. So, hey, 941, you're on the line, but bro, go ahead.
Hey guys, I got a quick question. Do you think girls will leave shit at your place on purpose?
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
It starts with a toothbrush. Yeah. You know how it says every kiss starts with K.
Every kiss begins with K.
Same thing with toothbrush.
The simp anthem.
So if you learn to do it, bro, you know what I do now? I'll call her. If you leave something, I'll be like, yo, you forgot this. You should probably pick it up before my maid throws it away, because I don't want her to like keep stuff there. Because I'm like, yo, like real talk. That's how it starts. Yeah,
there's two ways to do this. Now, me personally, I'm gonna keep it clean because I've already sworn too many times, too many quarters in the tip jar. I let it stay, man. I don't care. Pre-selection is a very powerful thing, guys. I always say it. The most powerful thing to make you attractive to women is pre-selection. If a chick shows up at your place and sees hair or another toothbrush, whatever, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She could be like, oh, who's this? You know what I mean? Most of the time, she's probably not going to say anything, right? Until like she starts to actually really like you. Then she's going to ask, like, what's this? You know, just play it around. Like, oh, I had a sleepover with with a friend. I don't know, like whatever you want to say. But like, you know, it's a very honest indicator that you're pre-selected. Now, it might piss her off a little bit. I ain't gonna cap, especially if it's like a chick that like you're seeing normally. She might even be like a serious plate, whatever. But the thing is that what pisses her off and what arouses her are two different things, guys. Even though she might get mad, it's still going to arouse her because she's going to realize, oh, this guy is pre-selected and he can replace me if needed. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you how you guys want to run it, but there's two ways to do it. You know what I mean? You can either clean the place up and not have any evidence, or you can just not care, you know what I'm saying, and just like leave the stuff there and let her get mad.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Fresh.
I'm kind of the opposite, bro. I like cleaning up because like the less pressure I got on me, I don't know. To me, I like to make sure that like there's no questions asked. She's gonna see it on my Instagram or see it like somewhere else, but not where I'm at. I just want to focus on setting the mood, turn the lights on, and get it cracking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, as you guys can see, like we have two different things. You know, one of us just screeches, and then some of us don't care like me. So 941, you got is that all you had?
Yeah, thanks for your help. Keep doing what you do, guys.
All right, man. No worries.
Peace.
Oh, we got 501. We got 501. Shout out to Chris, by the way, on the ones and twos, man. Before we get into the next call, this dude pretty much, I think he had the Rona last week. and he's here now, finally recovering a week later, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got the podcast up, which, by the way, guys, we are live on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, 6 streams, Chris? Yeah, 6 different streams, man.
We are lit.
So we're out here, guys, on Anchor. So we'll put the Anchor link in the chat. I know some of you are like truckers, and you guys are always on the road. It's perfect for you guys. So you exactly.
Can go.
For you guys that don't want to do YouTube Premium, or you can close it out and listen to it, just get on the podcast, listen to us, man. So yeah, and the quality is actually going to be better because we're pulling it from our mixer, and when we pull it from the mixer, the audio is even better than from YouTube. So get on there, guys. We're making sure that the quality is high content. So 501, you're on the line, bro. What's up?
Hey, it's Ryan from Denver.
Hey, okay. You want to give us the full story on this one?
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I can give you real quick. I might not be able to make the Zoom call, but just to give you a recap, basically this is like a long-term plate that I've been seeing for about 2 months.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
She kind of pulled this question. We've been smashing for quite a bit, but the thing is, like, I told her, hey, I got to get to know you for at least 9 months before I can even think about this.
Yeah.
And she kind of didn't take that very well.
Of course not. How old is she?
like obviously I got my life together, and a lot of women kind of ask this question pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah, but Ryan, how old is she? How old is she?
You guys go with it.
Ryan, how old is she?
She's about 25.
25. Okay. So yeah, bro. I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. Shout out to our man Lucario, which we're gonna have him live on today on the In the Game podcast at 10 p.m. Guys, tune into that. It's gonna be on my channel actually.
Right.
Lucario says you shouldn't see her, like, make her girl your girlfriend unless you date her for a year, and I agree with that 100%. Because the thing is, quite frankly, man, is that you're gonna need to see her for a year so that you can kind of vet her. You know what I mean? Because a lot of girls are gonna put their best foot forward, especially if they see that you're high value, and kind of show you a facade. And then, you know, when you shack up with it, well, don't shack up with her, but like once you actually commit to her, you'll start to see she's going to be like Future, mask off. And then next thing you know, it's like, whoa, what's going on here? You're a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta vet her for longer, bro. So if she doesn't like that, it is what it is. But you gotta vet her for longer. If you've only been seeing her for 2-3 months, that's a good sign that she already wants a commitment from you. That means she really likes you. But she's got to earn that. And I would say it's got to be a year, bro, before you make her your serious girlfriend, where she's the only woman you're seeing. You're actually spending time and money on her. You know what I'm saying? She's getting a different side to you. You know what I'm saying? Men show their commitment through sharing resources. Women show their commitment through fidelity. So you're going to have to put her through the ringer, bro, before you even think about committing to her.
And Ryan, I know you personally, bro. You're pretty young, bro. You even thinking about this? It's kind of disheartening.
Yeah, Ryan, you ain't even 35, bro. What are you even thinking about having a relationship for, man? Like, yo, nah, man.
So Ryan, off of that subject, in this case, to handle that, all you need to do, bro, is say to her, hey, you know what? I like your vibe. You seem pretty cool, but let's see where this goes first, because I would hate to commit to you and not give you my all, versus you commit to me and not give me your all. So once that started out, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
10 passes, then we can move. Because if you say to her, oh, any 9 months, it's kind of like, oh, you're kind of throwing her under the bus a little bit, because it's like, oh, damn, is there no chance of me getting there sooner? You kind of want to like say it in a indirect way that she can like, okay, you know what? There's some hope here. Give her some hope. You should be the Pope. Give her some hope. You feel me? So
yeah, but Ryan, we'll talk about it more in the Zoom call. But yeah, we could talk a little bit more detail, man. But thank you for calling in.
Of course. See y'all around.
All right, man. Later, Ryan.
Peace.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next caller. Yeah, we got A60 in the house. Somebody from Connecticut. Okay. My neck of the woods, Central Connecticut. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing?
What's up, dude?
Not bad.
Yo, so yeah, man, I've been running cold for a couple months, but I don't know. I haven't been getting too many results. Like it happens in like streaks. I get a few dates in a streak, and then I like completely lose it. Like, is there any way to keep it consistent?
So you cut off there a little bit, caller. You said you've been cold approaching for a bit, and you've been like, you'll go on the cold streaks, but hot streaks.
Yeah, like I've been switching between cold and hot streaks, and the cold streaks have been a lot longer than the hot streaks too.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, okay. So I see that you have an 860 area code. Where do you live? Are you in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Where are you at in Connecticut?
Near the Hartford area.
Okay. I grew up in New Britain, man. So I'm a Connecticut local too. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So that's why I'm asking you this. So where are you at exactly? What town?
Rocky Hill.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, so yeah, dude. So number one, you got to get the hell out of the Central Connecticut area. None of the places there are that good. The only place you could really go is West Hartford, which, you know, you got Blue Black Square. You can go out there and game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know
I've been hitting up New Haven, like the Yale campus.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a game changer right now. You need to go to Stanford, my friend. Stanford is pretty lit. Now, with that said, I don't know how it is post beer bug, but I remember before the beer bug, it was lit. You know, you go to that whole strip down there, a lot of bars, a lot of good places to go. The girls are actually way more attractive because a lot of New York girls go there to party as well, or people from right outside the city. So Stanford is pretty good. I know it's a little bit further from you. It's about an hour or so, but that's a good place to go. But in general, man, as far as like getting on hot streaks and cold streaks, man, that's just a part of the game, my man. You're going to get on cold and hot streaks every single time. And if the cold streaks are lasting a little bit longer, you know, it is what it is. But I would focus on going to more target-rich environments. You know, West Hartford, New Haven is good, you know, especially now with school in session down there in Yale. And then, you know, you can go to Toads, all these other places, and Stanford. But that's what I would do, man. But you're in a terrible place, bro. Central Connecticut is not good.
And since you're in a bad
yeah,
location,
I know that. I know.
I would say also.
So how do you run an approach? Could you like go through a quick way how you set up the approach.
A cold approach? Okay. Fresh
Yeah.
had something real quick, and then I'll run through it.
Now I was gonna say, like, if you're in a bad area, bro, and you can't really like lead that much, I was just try adding online to your arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more tools in your belt, the better. Because if cold approach doesn't give you that constant streak that you want, then maybe add another tool that can help you as well. So I'd say online, maybe some online apps, maybe Instagram as well. But for the most part, just do what Myron's saying. Go to different spots that have more traffic.
Yeah,
you should get a better close rate from there.
Yeah. So this is how I run my approaches, man. Literally, this is verbatim. I walk up to. It depends if it's night game or day game. Well, what do you want to know?
Day game.
All right. So day, I'll walk right up to her. I'll smile. Right. I'll stop her. Right. Because with day game, you got to make your approach a little bit more deliberate. You know what I mean? So she doesn't think that you're like trying to rob her, or you're not like some weirdo, whatever, or you're not like trying to sell her something. So you almost have to like kind of stop in front of her to kind of block her path. Because if you try to stop her on the side, a lot of the time she'll just keep walking.
Yep.
But you gotta stop her with like a good amount of space. You know, you don't want to be a weirdo about it and like, you know, like, oh, right up on her. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Jason Voorhees. Next thing you know, she's gonna be like,
run.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be a weirdo about it. So I'll stop her a good arm's distance away, and I'll be like, hey, I just had to stop you real quick. And then this is where you can either give a compliment. What I say is, oh, you're almost as cute as me. I wanted to meet you real quick, right? I can't stay long. And I'll give like, that's called a false time constraint. And I'll give her like, you could give her a kind of a backhanded compliment like that, which I don't suggest you do if you're not advanced. Just say, hey, I thought you looked really nice. I wanted to talk to you real quick. Simple, right? And the reason why you give a compliment in the beginning is you need to let her know off rip, hey, this is a man-to-woman interaction. A big thing that a lot of guys make a mistake of when they cold approach is that when they cold approach, they kind of like do it indirectly, which is like, I don't suggest like guys that are like not advanced. I don't suggest guys that are beginners or newer to this to cold approach indirect, because when you do that, then you're going to have to work your way back and make it man to woman, which might come off as awkward or socially uncalibrated. So just to make things easy, start off on the right foot, make it man to woman and give her a compliment. Then like you, and this is like pretty much like the London day game model. Shout out to Troy Francis. I forget the other guy's name. Tom Torero. They talk about this. I use I use their model a little bit, but I switch it up a bit. So then I'll ask her, like, you know, I'll make an observation based comment. Hey, looks like you're whatever, right? Or I'll say, hey, it looks like you look like you're Colombian, right? In Miami, right? Even though I know that she's Cuban. But the reason why I say that is because she's going to want to correct you, right? So I purposely make an assumption that isn't correct. She's going to correct me, which is good because now she's investing in the conversation. Now that she's investing in the conversation, you can kind of take it to another route, right? Whether you ask her, you know, something about her personally, or she's going to ask you, better yet, she asks you, so where are you from? And then you could say, oh, I'm from blah, blah, blah. And then you make a joke about it. You don't want to answer things directly. You know what I mean? When you deal with women, man, it's always got to be like a tug and pull type game. You know what I'm saying? Because quite frankly, you guys got to remember this. This is how women operate. Think of women as cats. If you throw them a ball of yarn, and Mystery talked about this in his book, you know, The Mystery Method, which I think every guy should read. But if you give a ball of yarn to a cat, the cat will play with the ball of yarn as long as you continuously move the ball of yarn away. But if you keep the ball of yarn stagnant and stationary in the same place, the cat will eventually get bored and walk away. That's how you guys got to operate when you're dealing with women. So you got to be playful and, you know, and kind of like make her chase your validation a bit or make her guess. You know, if she says, oh, well, what's your race? You could be like, well, take a guess. And then you can make a joke about it, right? So like me, I'll say something like, she'll be like, oh, you're like racially ambiguous. What are you? And I'll be like, well, I'll give you a tip. You know, me and the Jews fight all the time, and they don't let me on planes. Ha ha ha, right? Something like that. And then she'll be like, oh, are you Arab? Oh yeah, oh, you know what I mean? So you want to be funny about it. And the thing is, I always say this, man, humor kills awkwardness. Okay, I'm gonna say that again, bro. Because a lot of these like alpha coaches are out here telling you guys, oh, don't be a dancing monkey and all this other BS. And it's like, nah, bro, you can make jokes and be humorous because being funny kills awkwardness. You know what I mean? When you're social calibration, a big part of social calibration is having a sense of humor and being able to read situations and making well-timed jokes. And if you're able to do that, it's going to say a lot about you as a man. Don't be this, you know, mute alpha dude like, I don't make no jokes. I ain't no dancing monkey. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, bro, don't be a dancing monkey. But at the same time, you can't be boring either. A lot of dudes are boring, bro. And they try too hard to be alpha, and the chicks are like, yo, this dude whack.
You gotta play the game, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, he might be attractive, but he's a mute. He's mad weird. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So don't be like Jason Voorhees, like breathing through your mask. Like, nah, man. Be cool. Be funny. have a general conversation, and then when you're done, be like, hey, listen, you seem kind of cool. Let's grab a drink sometime. And then she's going to tell you right there and then, oh, I have a boyfriend, or, oh, thank you, but I'm not interested. Cool. All right, we'll take it as a compliment. Move on to the next chick. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, don't get butthurt and be like, oh, F you. Like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, all right, cool. We'll take it as a compliment. And then you'll know the interaction went well, because a lot of times they'll be like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. Like, I have a friend that's single. Like, I've had that happen before. You know what I'm saying? So if the interaction goes well enough and you're socially calibrated, she might even refer you to one of her friends, man. So get out there, make the approaches, and don't be weird about it.
Yo, real talk. Caller, that was a fire ass answer. Yo, guys, we're at 163 likes. Get it to 200.
Yeah, get us to what? We're at only 163 likes, and we're giving all this free game away.
Guys, get it to 200 likes.
Guys, come on, man. Get us to 200 likes at least, guys.
Thanks.
Like the video, man, so this stuff can get pushed in the algorithm, and we can help more men, you know, get the truth really about what it takes to be attractive, how to run harems, etc. You know, and obviously, don't forget to subscribe to CEO Lifestyle on his YouTube channel, where we're going to be having our vlogs, where you guys are going to be able to see the lifestyle and the stuff that we do in the shenanigans behind the scenes.
Almost at 6K now.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, man, almost to 6K on his YouTube channel, guys. So please help him grow. But guys, get us to 200 likes, man. We will answer the next question once we get 200 likes. It's literally nothing. We got 312 people watching right now, and we got 4 callers on the line. We want to answer these questions. I said 7:30, but I already know we're about to go a little bit longer than 7:30. So guys, get us to 200 likes right now.
We're at 188. Moving on slowly but surely. Just waiting. Let me see.
200 likes, guys.
Almost there. 191. Going once, going twice. Price is right. 195.
5 more, guys.
197. And we have. Wait.
Are we there?
Wait. 199. Oh, 201.
Oh, hey! All right. We got the 200 likes, guys. Thank you for the support, man, because, like, you guys don't understand. The likes are huge for the algorithm, man. So thank you guys so much. And leave a comment below saying my obligatory comment to push this in the algorithm. And thank you. Okay, so we'll get to the next caller to give you guys some more of this free game.
Okay, we got 516.
516 in the house. 516. 516 going once. Oh, 516 is in the house. Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much. I have no question. I just want to say great job, guys. I love the growth. Myron, the one thing that I really have to thank you for, I DJ. So the fact that your drops are like coming on time and like they're super, super on point now. I love it.
Thank you so much for the support, man. You guys.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. I mean, me and Fresh got some big announcements coming up soon, guys, which there's a lot of things going behind the scenes, and you guys will get a little bit more of a background of where we came from, what we're doing, that type of thing. We can't talk about it right now because it's some crazy stuff going on. We got to consult with Andrew first, make sure we don't go to jail for telling you guys the stuff that we're going to tell you. But there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. But thank you guys so much for the support, man, because it makes it worth it when, you know, me and Fresh are up at 3 a.m. recording Patreon videos and everything else. And, you know, we really do care about you guys. Like, you know what I mean? There's a reason why we invested all this money into the studio.
Cancel dates for you guys.
Cancel dates, lose chicks.
Trips.
Bro, I'm getting chicks every day sending me DMs. You're misogynist. No, some BS. And I'm just like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm here to help men. I don't give a shit what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, content creators like us are going to get silenced because we reveal unflattering truths about what it takes to be attractive to women. And unfortunately, the things that make you attractive to women are inherently, how do I say this, unflattering to female nature. You know what I'm saying? This is why I always tell you guys, don't listen to female dating coaches, bro. They ain't going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
They won't.
So thank you so much, man. Support, you know, comments like that really help us push through. So thank you for that. We'll move on to the next caller.
818.
We got 818 in the house. I think I know who this is. Shout out to LA.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Cam. How are you?
What up, Cam?
What's up, Cam?
Yo. Okay, so just want to make comments, and in regards to your help, and this is not to just bullshit and compliment you guys for no reason. Like, this is actually, I want to give compliments for the two of you. So starting with Myron, who I met you first. when we started, I don't know if you remember, we met on the 1% Richard Cooper group, and I reached out to you for my Tinder profile because I needed a lot of help with it, and you gave me like good enough comments to just like for me to trust you with your advice. And I was like, dude, can you help me more with this? You're like, I'm not a dating coach, I can't help you. And I was like, oh crap, okay. Then you came out with Pandemic Pickup with Jonathan, and then from there, like I was like, holy crap, this guy is like legit, like knows what he's talking about. And then just relating to this topic that you guys are even discussing, it's helped me with my dating life so much. And what I really agree on the most out of all of them, even though I agree with all your principles with both you guys said today, the top two for me was always got to keep sourcing, and the other one is like, you know, girls will try to change you once you start having them in your harem. And I didn't realize it. And that's one of the least levels of awareness I have, is like girls slowly start to try to change you. Like they like projects. I was like, holy crap, that's absolutely true. And definitely on the keep sourcing thing, because you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have good days, and you're always gonna have to source no matter what. Like I lost 3 girls literally in 1 week. When you guys said that, I started cracking up.
Yo, it always comes, bro. You think it's like good, then next thing you know, it's like you lose all 3.
Cam, I just got a text. I just lost one just now. So I didn't see her last night. She got mad. You know, so it happens, bro. It happens.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, you tend to get drunk with power, and Jonathan's even called me out on this before, because I was like, dude, I got it all figured out. But then I'm like, you know what? It's always going to be a grind no matter what, and that's okay, and that's a beautiful part of life. So, and then I wanted to say this about you, Fresh, as well. Like when I had that call with you on Instagram, you really, really gave me a sense of direction on Instagram and how to really improve on it a lot. And even Myron, you gave me the foundation to build a good Instagram, and then Fresh was like it was like an alley-oop between you guys. So like it just really spearheaded everything for me, and I have a better sense. But I'm also planning on purchasing your guys' course, but I wanted to get this comment out and shout out to you guys. And for anyone who's on the fence about it, this will most likely be a very good course. But I'll say this, because I don't know what the course is like, but I'll say that getting instruction from these two guys is like some of the best advice you could ever get in dating and in social media.
Yo, thanks,
thank you, Cam, man. You didn't have to do that, bro.
Dude,
thank you, man.
Real, dude.
It's comments like that keep us going.
These guys didn't pay me to say this. This is straight from the heart. I really mean it for you guys. Like, you know, both you guys have made a lot of impact in my life, so I want to continue just giving you guys the love that you deserve.
Dude,
thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. That's the validation you guys need from other men, not from women, dude. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, man.
Thanks, Cam.
Thank you, Cam, for always, bro. We'll see you in the Zoom call.
Thanks, man.
Chris,
see you in the Zoom call.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Which, for the guys wondering, we are going to have a Zoom call after this, guys. $50 and up patrons get a Zoom call after the Monday show. And then 97 tier gets a Telegram chat and another Zoom call after the Thursday show. So if you guys want to get on the Zoom call after this, jump into Patreon right now. We send a link out to all our loyal patrons at the $50 tier and up. And yeah, man, we're going to go probably for about an hour and a half with coaching, guys. It's an open Q&A. We answer all questions on game, fitness, social media, etc. So we got a quick super chat here. Sup, Myron, hope all is well, bro. What's some advice for cold approach on night game at a bar or club? Oh, man. Okay. If we have time, I will come back or circle around this because that's going to be a longer explanation. Let's see here. We got another super chat from Eddie Jones, 4099. You guys are blowing my mind with analogies tonight, especially the finish line analogy and advice on staying on your purpose from Fresh. Absolutely, man. Thank you, Eddie. Another loyal patron supporter, man. Eddie's you got a Don DeMarco for that one, bro. Don DeMarco. Eddie. Tan up with the Canadian $2 super chat. How do you handle female feminist shaming tactics? Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, look, this is what we'll do. Chris, can you get the next call on the line, please? And then we'll answer this super chat, and then we'll do the caller.
Oh yeah, the other.
We had another one. Oh yeah. Oh, with the night game, that's a longer one.
I mean, just make
all right, I'll do a condensed one. All right. All right. So tan up with the Canadian $2 Canadian first. Yo, you got to understand, girls are gonna default to shaming you. Like, especially, so you guys got to understand when a chick calls you, oh, you're a jerk, you're an asshole, blah blah blah. You're controlling all this stuff. All that basically means is translation. I can't control you with my sexuality, and I don't like not having power, so I'm going to shame you so you bend to my will. You understand? Women are always going to say this because, quite frankly, they can't physically overpower you. So what are they going to do? They're going to shame you. They're going to try to hit your ego, and they're going to try to tell you you're less of a man because you don't do something that benefits her. 99% of the time when a woman shames you, it's typically because you're not doing something that's going to benefit her to some degree. And she's going to attack your masculinity for doing so. So you just got to be smart and understand that feminists are some of the biggest ones that are going to shame you. Oh, you're a misogynist. You're that, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to it, bro. It's a bunch of BS. Anytime you reveal unflattering realities about how women operate when they may select, they're going to call you a misogynist or chauvinist or whatever it is. Hey, listen, I'm just speaking facts. And quite frankly, we talk about, we cite our sources when it comes to, like, you look at the dating apps, for example, 88% of women find women find 88% of men as unattractive on Tinder and online dating apps. You know what I'm saying? You look at the divorce statistics, you look at, in general, how the marketplace has changed. We are able to cite sources based, these conclusions that we have come from sources. So this isn't misogyny or men are better. I always say it. Men aren't better than women and women aren't better than men, but we are different. You know what I'm saying? And acknowledging that men and women are different seems to get people triggered, right? Because a lot of people believe in an egalitarian relationship system, which quite frankly doesn't work. And if you don't believe me, next time a feminist argues with you, you guys can steal this one. Okay, we're equal, right? All right. So next time a home intruder breaks in, I'll look at you and you can handle this home invasion. I'll get the next one. She's going to look at you and be like, oh, okay. And that's when you know, stupid, men and women aren't equal. Because quite frankly, she ain't equipped to handle a bunch of home invaders coming in. You are, though, as the man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Men and women aren't equal. And a lot of feminists base their thought process thinking that we're equal. Oh, yeah, we're equal until danger comes. And when you need a strong masculine man, then it's, oh, no, we're not equal. Treat me like a lady. You know what I'm saying? So
I literally hear the feminist tactics in one ear, it goes up the other ear, just because I know for a fact I'm not going to agree with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to just get what I want and roll.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Don't argue with them, bro. You ain't going to win, but just understand they're always going to shame you. They're always going to try to shame you. All right. So going back to the night game one, dude, yo, you got to understand that night game is the hardest way to pick up women. I'm not even going to cap. It's one of my favorite ways to get girls, but it's one of the hardest ways to get them because you got to deal with loud music, bouncers, haters, all this stuff. Right. So with that said, you got to basically understand that it's a numbers game. Yep. Me personally, guys, I go 1 for 40 easily when I'm doing night game. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. So with that said, you got to approach a lot. And when you approach girls during night game, you could be a little bit less, how do I say this? Less direct in your intent, because since it's night game, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to tell her, you look really cute. I want to talk to you real quick. You don't have to give a compliment like that. You can just like approach her, and then she's going to know just from you approaching her in a certain demeanor that you're probably interested in her romantically. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't want to, you don't want to telegraph too much interest in night game, because the thing is that when you telegraph too much interest, she's automatically going to think, I won this guy. He's just another sucker in the club. Let me try to get a free drink off of him. So what I personally do, a game changer that I do, which I actually learned this from Mystery, shout out to him, because I do think the book, The Mystery Method, is an excellent book on game. It's just that a lot of the theory is spot on. The application is dated, though, quite frankly. Mystery wasn't around in 2020. Mystery was running game back before Instagram and phones and all this other stuff. But one of his tips that he gives, which I think is excellent, which I added another caveat to it, is when you approach a girl, your feet need to be planted and going in another direction as if you're about to leave. And what you're going to do is when you talk to her, you're going to almost talk over your shoulder. And when she's talking to you, you're not going to lean in. That's a big one. Do not lean in. A lot of guys make the cardinal mistake when they're doing night game where they approach a chick and they talk to her and they're way too invested in the interaction. Oh, and they're like, oh, I want you to hear what I'm saying. No. That telegraphs low value because you care too much about what she's going to say. Instead, you stand up straight. You talk to her. You start the conversation. If she likes you, she's going to look up at you and she's going to try to come closer to you. You understand? And try to so that she can hear what you're saying. If she doesn't do that, which is a basic compliance test, kick her to the curb and go talk to another girl. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sit here and try to supplicate to a woman at a nightclub, bro. Because quite frankly, the whole purpose of doing night game is because it's a target-rich environment. So you're not going out to appease the girl. You're going out to see who's actually DTF. You understand? You run screening game, not I hope she likes me game. So there you go. That's a few cliff notes right there. It's much more nuanced than that, but I don't want to take up the whole show talking about night game. All right, we're going to hit the phone lines. We got 631 in the house. 631.
Got it, Colin.
Okay, there we go. 631.
It's the Shadow calling from the Beast Coast.
It's who?
The Shadow from the Beast Coast.
Oh, what's up, man? How are you?
How are you, buddy? Hey, I'm 49. I'm a pickup artist. I've been read the Mystery Method, a big proponent of the Mystery Method.
Hold on. Did you try to rap on the last show?
Well, yeah, I was a little over my skis that night, and I gathered myself and burned one down. I'm feeling calm tonight. I can drop bars if asked.
No, man. Wait, hold on. Before you drop the bars, bro. You're on a call show about dating, okay? So let's not rap on here. What's your question?
Well, I'm styling pretty hard, and just last week I signed a lease on a condo in SoFi. And I want to ask you a couple questions. One, a remedial fitness question. The other one's a logistical question. I did a pickup a few years ago. I met a young lady at a club, and I was dancing with her, and I was wearing shorts. It was in a cold environment. I wear shorts every day of the year. And the next morning, I asked her, "Why do you love me?" And I always make a point to ask the girl, "Why do you love me? What is it about me you liked?" And she said, "The veins. I had veins in my legs and veins in my forearms." And I thought that was interesting. So, question: where in South Beach is ground zero for Brazilian supermodels? Where do I frequent? Because that was my best. That was my strength. Was Brazilian girls.
If you want Brazilian girls, if you want Brazilian girls, you're gonna have to go to Pompano Beach, my friend. That is where the Brazilian girls are at up there. There's some in Miami. You know what I mean? I met a bad one yesterday, but mostly, I mean, you're gonna have to like kind of. There's a lot of them here in Miami, but you're gonna have to kind of like search for them. You know what I'm saying? But if you want like a bunch of Brazilian girls, go up to Pompano Beach.
Yeah, a lot of them are in Miami Beach.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a good amount of them in Miami. But he's asking what spots can he hit that they're gonna be at. You know what I'm saying?
We're near SoFi. I'm going to be on foot. I got my bike. I'm styling, so I'm not really sweating it too much. I got some time on my hands, but I'm basically going to be around South Beach. What's ground zero?
I wouldn't live, bro. Real talk. I wouldn't live in South Beach if I could help it. Like you're better off like being in Brickell if you're gonna like move to Florida.
The thing is, caller, if you're gonna be in South Beach, you're gonna find a lot of tourists that might make that move with you. If you want like local girls that live in Miami that are like Brazilian or like Colombian, whatever it may be, you may want to move away from South Beach because it's gonna be a bunch of tourists, and girls that live on South Beach are kind of like, you know what I'm saying, in that environment, so they're not really gonna. And
it's also overpriced, man. Yeah. Yo, get on our Patreon, bro. We did a full video actually on this for a patron supporter that also wants to move down here, and we talked about where to live in Miami, and we give like specifics on each neighborhood: Brickell, Wynwood, Midtown, Downtown, Miami Beach. We broke it down completely. So if anyone is thinking about moving to Miami and like actually living here, we have a Patreon video specific just for that where we break it down in extreme detail. So jump on the Patreon, bro. And yeah, but yeah, I would not personally. I mean, you could do South Beach maybe for like 6 months or a year, but it's gonna get old, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you got another question?
No,
or that's it?
It's gonna be a 3-month winter, just a quick winter, and no, that's all, man. And if I see you around, we're gonna open some sets, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We'll make it happen, man. Get on the Patreon, and we for all our 97 tier patrons, we meet up with you in Miami if you come down.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm stoked on it, man. Well, bless you, Myron. I'll see you guys around. Okay, take it easy.
Later, man. Awesome. Later. That's the Shadow from the East, the rapper. I remember he called in one time and was rapping. We got another super chat here. Technique. With the $5 super chat, is the heavy IG filter usage a main reason why you always FaceTime before meeting? And have there been times where a girl hasn't matched her IG photos? No, well, yeah, that is a part of it, why you do a phone call with a chick or a FaceTime call. A big reason why you actually do the phone call and or FaceTime call is just to mitigate flaking, guys. Girls are super flaky in 2020, and one way to kind of cut down that flake rate is to jump on the phone with her and have a conversation beforehand so she knows you ain't crazy.
Also, you want to vet her too as well to see like, okay, is she the girl I saw on Instagram? You want to make sure that like for the most part you're not being catfish, because I do not want to be catfish. So I need to see you, sweetheart, before we go on a date, because I need to know.
Yeah, man. A lot of chicks be capping, bro. Like they think that, you know, they'll be professional photographers when it's time with the camera. Then you meet her in person and you just like, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But anyway, cool. Thank you. But yeah, technique. That's why you want to do it, to mitigate flaking and to make sure that you're not getting catfish. So we got 2 callers on the line. We'll hit these calls and then we will end the show. 347 on the line. I think this is New York City.
Yeah, you're New York.
Yeah.
New York, New York.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what up, man?
What's up?
Hey, my name is Rafael. I'm here in New York, and just to give you a quick backstory on my stuff, I've been with the same chick for like 10 years, and I married her, and we stayed together for 4 years. Yeah, brought her to the U.S. All that bullshit, right?
Oh,
I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
So I realized one day that I was bringing a lot of stuff to the table, and I was basically eating breadcrumbs, and I just dumped her after thinking a lot about it and everything. Like the divorce happened, everything, finished and whatnot. But then I think my strategy afterwards, I don't know if it was revenge or whatever, but I started like seeing a lot of girls. I kind of like had a few girls like surrounding me a little bit. I'm a good looking guy, I make decent money. I'm not like a dumbass or anything. I started seeing a lot of girls. So I've been rotating maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 chicks, being very happy with that. But my point is, do you think this is a good strategy, or do you think that it's wiser for me to take a break, like focus on myself a little bit, not see maybe that many girls at once? What do you think it would be helpful?
Well, I mean, first of all, did she clean you out when she divorced you? I mean, bro, 10 years, you were making all the money and you brought her to the United States, which means she probably had to like get a green card and all that other stuff. Like, did she clean you out financially?
No. So the thing is, we stayed together for 10 years, but we were just married for 4. So yeah, she did took a lot of money, but I made it all back already. So whatever, so that is not a problem for me.
Okay. All right. So I mean, so you're asking basically like, should I continue to see women or should I work on myself? I mean, it comes down to you, bro. You do what you want to do. Like if you notice that the women are kind of like starting to intrude on your personal time and like your development, then yeah, it's time for you to cut back a bit and focus on things that are going to make you more successful in the long term, whether it's hitting the gym, working on making more money, etc. So it really comes down to you. This is an intrinsic question.
Yeah, that's the thing. I hit the gym, I practice martial arts as well. I've always done that my whole life. So I do have those things going on, but like my worry is like maybe I'm filling up, all of my time with these chicks and my hobbies and everything, and I'm not like letting this whole shit sink in. So I don't know. I think a lot about that, and I don't know if that's a good strategy or not. It's not that I'm sad. I'm seeing girls and they're pretty attractive and whatnot. But sometimes, I feel some type of way, and I'll be like, I don't know, maybe I should take a breather a little bit,
Caller, when you need to take a breather? When you're dead. At this point, she didn't kill you with the money part. You kind of got by your money. Once you're working on your stuff, like for example, if you're spending 8 hours of your day on your business or your job, and that's complete, you're in the gym, that's complete, then it's okay for you to have fun after. Now, if you're spending your whole day with these females, you're not getting anything done, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
So for the most part, if you got that under control and like you said, mentally you feel okay, saying like sad, you're not depressed, then yeah, bro, why not just enjoy it? And then you know what? When you want to, as a high value man, you could decide, back off females. I need some time for myself. And then at that point, you make that stop. But right now, if you're not in a position of like them taking all your time, or you're not like happy, then yeah, I would stay on the course, and I wouldn't go over 5 girls, to be honest with you, bro, because that's like a full-time job for the most part. But hey, man.
Yeah. And another thing too, we should have mentioned, I forgot to mention this during our stream with running a harem. You guys don't really want to maintain more than like 3 to 5 girls, absolute max, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? 3 is manageable. 5 is when you're going to start to exert yourself a bit. And then, you know what I mean? So what you got to ask yourself, and shout out to Christopher Meyer in the chat, one of our loyal supporters, one of the guys that we trust in our Telegram chat to dispense advice.
Yep.
He's asking, caller, are these chicks improving your life or not? And he's 1000% on the money, bro. If these chicks aren't helping you to some degree, especially if you're seeing them all the time, then you gotta get ready to like trim the fat. You know what I'm saying? And keep the girls around that help you to some degree. Cool?
For sure, guys. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for all the valuable content. I listen to you guys constantly,
and it's been very helpful. So
thank you, man. Share this
thank you
video.
for that and everything you guys do.
Share this video with a friend. Share this video with a friend and subscribe to us on Anchor, where we have our podcast. You can listen to us on the go without having to be on YouTube.
And Patreon for Zoom call.
And Patreon for the Zoom call after this. But Chris is going to put the Anchor link in there, guys. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, every outlet pretty much with these high quality podcasts. So definitely get on there. Thank you so much for calling in, caller. So anybody else, Chris?
For sure.
I caller.
All right, we got 281 in the house. I think this is Houston.
R.I.P. Mo 3.
Hey guys,
what up, man?
How's it going?
How are you?
What's up, dude?
Hey, I just want to say thanks for doing what y'all do. It's awesome. Y'all helping a lot of guys.
Thank you, man.
Just had a question. I'm actually not even in Houston. I live in Mexico these days.
Okay.
And, I speak some, hablo bien español, poco, but not great.
Poquito, right?
If you had any pointers? Yeah, poquito. Funny enough, I can talk a little bit better in Spanish than I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, just wondering if you guys have any tips for guys that are, in a foreign country, know a little bit of the language, but I'm definitely not fluently conversational by any means.
Where are you?
In Mexico, central Mexico, not Mexico City, but another big city.
So not like so you're in a smaller part then?
No, this city is like 4 or 5 million people where I'm at.
Oh, dude, perfect. So guess what, bro? You know what I'm gonna recommend? Online, because it's all about scale. And if you're in a big spot like that, bro, you can literally like just promote yourself in terms of Instagram or even for like dating apps, and you're gonna see a lot more of the pool of girls rather than you just going outside all the time. So if you can maximize your online selection and then go and cold approach in public, source from 2 options, and that should be good enough for you in a big city for the most part.
Right on. That kind of leads to my second question. And so I made a Tinder a couple weeks ago, and I put my pictures on Photo Feeler just to get a sense of where I might be, and I'm getting consistent like 8.5.
Okay.
So like the first maybe 24, 36 hours I was on Tinder, I got a bunch of likes, bunch of matches, and then it just dried up. There's just nothing. And so it seemed like I had to pay for their boost feature. So as soon as I paid for that, I got some boost, automatically I had all these matches again. I thought that was interesting. Maybe it's different in different geographic locations, or maybe I just need to get myself above that 9 level. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
what are your thoughts on, is Tinder pay to play these days or not?
Two things. Number one, you got to get yourself to at least a 9. Number two, I mean, 8.5 is okay, but you want to get yourself to 9s. And then number two, quite frankly, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. No cap. Tinder is 100% designed to fleece men. And what I mean by that is most Tinder users are overwhelmingly men. It's almost like it's like almost 80 to 20% of the users are men to women. So there's already less females. So for you to even get seen by a lot of chicks, you're either going to have A, new profile, or B, pay for a boost so that the algorithm pushes you to actually get seen. Or you could do the super boost, which is 6 hours for like $40, if I'm not mistaken. So Tinder is always pretty much incentivized to make men pay or get on Tinder Gold or get some kind of subscription service because there's so few women on there. So with that said, you just got to understand that, yeah, Tinder is very pay to play nowadays. And they can do that because there's so many guys on it versus women. Now, with the beer bug going on, more women have gotten on it, but it still pales in comparison to the amount of men that are on it. And then let's also deal with another elephant in the room. Most girls go on Tinder to get free attention. They don't even plan on meeting up with you or let alone dating you. A lot of girls will just sit there and say some dumb stuff like, oh, let's just text on here or whatever. And you already know what time it is with that one. You know what I'm saying? She thinks you're
stupid.
When in reality, you're just going to kick her to the curb. So, so yeah, man. So those are the two things against you. But as an American in Mexico, bro, if the bars aren't closed, like, bro, you should be getting out there and like cold approaching. You're going to have higher perceived status than all these other guys, man. Like for you guys that are out here, like in the Philippines, Colombia, Brazil, you know what I mean? Thailand, wherever, Ukraine, Eastern Europe, you guys need to get out there and cold approach. Cause like just as an American alone, you're going to have higher perceived status. It's like the equivalent of having a blue check. Mm-hmm. So, obviously you can't let these chicks finesse you. They're going to think they can finesse you because they're going to assume you have money, but you're going to be able to put yourself in a position where a girl that otherwise might have like declined you in the United States or whatever will give you a chance if you're an American in these countries. So there's a reason why all the guys go to, like so many guys go to Colombia or go to these other countries and expatriate because quite frankly, it's easier. So yeah, man, use that to your advantage, get online and cold approach.
I can definitely corroborate that. Pretty much anytime I get a girl one-on-one, regardless of whether she speaks any English or not, and we're just, stuck in a real basic Spanish conversation, it's pretty clear that yeah, you get a little bit of a boost from that.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, thanks again, guys. I actually connected my Instagram to my Tinder recently on your recommendation, so I'll probably sign up for your Instagram program and like some feedback maybe, and
yeah,
maybe sign
absolutely,
up on the
bro.
Patreon and.
Yeah, get on the email list, guys, if you want to get the link to the course when it comes out on the Wednesday, the 18th.
Yeah.
It's going to be $397, and then it's going to go up to $497 on Black Friday. But yeah, man, get on the Instagram course, get on the Patreon. We're going to have a Zoom call right after this. We're going to answer one more question, then we're going to go right to Zoom.
Yeah, real quick, I got to shout out Xavier Joseph. He made a meme. I'll share it in the Patreon or the Telegram chat. It says, "Girls are like Lambos. They constantly have to be given gas. Most gas stations give them leaded gas. However, they always seek premium gas stations, which aren't easy to find. The gas station attention is premium." There you go.
There you go, man. Put some attention, put some respect on your name, guys. Don't give attention for free to these chicks. We'll handle the last caller right now. Thank you so much to Xavier for that awesome meme. Oh, we're good? Okay. So, all right, we have no more callers. We better get off air right now before they, before they call back in. Okay, I think we handled all the super chats. All right, guys. So quick reminder, course comes out Wednesday, $397, Black Friday, $497, after Cyber Monday, jumps up to $797.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that to yourself, guys. The Instagram course is 11 modules. We're going to go over A to Z, how to create your Instagram step by step, hold your hand through it, how to basically make your Instagram high value so you can get girls, source girls, and more importantly, network. You know what I'm saying? And the secret sauce is going to be in the Zoom calls, guys. We're going to teach you things that we don't want to put in the modules because our competition is going to be watching. Quite frankly, without me going into details, I've been me and Fresh look at his stories and see who's watching, and a lot of competitions watching his stuff. So we're not going to be stupid, right? And give our stuff away so these guys can come and copy it, whatever it may be. So the Zoom calls, we're going to give you guys the crazy stuff.
And guys,
putting your Instagram profile on steroids. Go ahead.
You're going to learn how we went on dates, 3 to 5 dates a day using Instagram. It's going to be crazy. And how I've met celebrities, athletes, basketball players, whoever I met from Instagram. Because guess what? Well, Instagram is a networking tool as well, not only girls. And if you can combine the two together, you kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, man. So we're going to basically teach you guys how to make your Instagram like an all-out assault to make your profile high value so you can get chicks and network. And quite frankly, the networking stuff, when you guys see that, you're going to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? That's going to be the real value right there. Because chicks is one thing, but you want to network with high-level guys. Go ahead.
We made a new Instagram from Myron. It's going to be Unplug
Lifestyle. Yeah.
Go check it out. You're going to see examples step by step. We making that page a day ago, how much followers and how much content it already has in terms of exposure and engagement, and that's what drives the channel. So
and then when you join the course, we're going to tell you guys what we did in behind the scenes. You'll be able to see it publicly, but we'll tell you guys behind the scenes what we actually did. Right. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today on the FreshFit podcast. Tune in tomorrow, Gains podcast, 1 p.m. I'll talk about something, and then 10 p.m. tonight. Actually, more importantly, we're going to have the In the Game podcast with Lucario. Comment below what you guys want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple topics in mind, but we'll go with what the people say.
Yeah.
But comment below, and we'll do an In the Game podcast. That's tonight at 10 p.m. Gains podcast tomorrow, 1 p.m. And then the Fresh and Fit podcast again this coming Thursday with Donovan Sharp, man, in studio.
It's gonna be lit.
6 p.m. Donovan Sharp will be in the house, okay?
The legend.
So make sure to tune into that, guys. Thank you so much for viewing. We'll catch you guys tonight at 10 p.m. right here with the In the Game podcast with Lucario and Miles. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.